What's up, family? What's up, family?
Hey, y'all.
Listen, this is a special day. I'm super excited. Actually headed to get a truck. One that I've been wanting for a long time. One of my dream trucks. So, backstory to this is, and the moral to the story is, you know, I always got to give y'all some life, whatever. I ain't gonna say game, but just my perspective and what I feel like someone could use. I used to battle with, and even now I have to check myself on being very impulsive, right? And even now, this is a spirit of the moment thing, but I saw the truck last night. I knew I wanted to go get it, but the backstory to it is I was a little disappointed. I was a little bit upset because we had been saving up. You know, we had sold our dogs. Our finances are in order. We're very blessed. We had a very blessed position in life. And, you know, I turned my truck into the company. We sold our last pup, everything. And I was supposed to be headed right on the flight to Houston to get a truck, right? Now, me and this guy have been talking for over a week. You know, so almost 2 weeks. We had been scheduling to go out there. The gentleman had agreed to take pictures of the inside of the truck for me because it was kind of rough. And he had said, oh, you know, I'm going to go and I'm going to go get the insides and get the stuff worked on, like the dash and stuff, make sure it's right, because I had already paid for it because I knew I was selling it. He had even went as far as the FaceTiming and, you know, showing me pictures of him pulling another truck going 2,400 miles round trip, which is very important when you're buying a truck. You want to know that the thing can work. You want to know that it's not going to break down on you. If this guy trusted it, you know, hey, I trust it. You know, I'm a little bit more comfortable with buying it. So I'm talking to my queen about it. We excited, right? Mm-hmm. You know, so I'm about to go get it. And he just kept stalling me on the little things that he said he was going to do. Mind you, these are the things he said he was going to do. So in my mind, I'm like, what else is he lying about? And then, you know, I'm traveling. I was going to be traveling with a substantial amount of cash to buy the truck. One, in my mind, I'm like, man, going to the airport with that's a little risky. And two, he kept being adamant about picking me up. Now, me, I can defend myself all day long. But let's be honest, family, I wouldn't have had nothing on me if somebody else would have had something on them, right? Two, I'm going to somebody else's domain, and he's adamant about picking me up with a substantial amount of cash on me. It won't add up. I go look the guy up, and all the time, it's not like adding up. He's not really who he say he is, as far as owning the truck company and this and that. The reason why I'm selling and I got these trucks, this and that, it wasn't adding up. I know how to look people's business and stuff up, and I know how to look up how many trucks you have under your trucking business and your authority. I know how to do that, right? So I always, they say in the military, when I was in there, trust but verify. I'm the type of guy that will go the extra mile and verify, and will even pay for it to verify, and will waste $100 to find out who you are, right? So, long story short, he was just, you know, he didn't send it to me. I wanted to see on the night before, if he was going to at least do it the night before, I would have felt a little bit comfortable if he had kept his end of the bargain. He didn't. So, the next day, you know, and I wasted a plane ticket. Me being cheap, I paid like $280, $300, something like that. So I should have paid an extra $30 for the insurance to get a refund. I'm like, nah, no, I'm going out there. I had just bought the ticket 2 days prior, and I'm like, man, I dropped the ball. But guess what? The Most High has blessed us in a way that's not going to really affect us. We're not into wasting money. I'm not a multi-millionaire rich guy by no means. I know that's what I'm going to be, right? But we don't want to develop habits, so even when we get to that point of just wasting money, we don't do that. So it kind of got to me like, man, I wasted money, but I'd rather wasted that money and played it safe. Now I'm in the bed. My wife will tell you, man, when I get on the search for something, I'm in it all day. I indulge myself in it. I'm talking about, hey, get out your phone. And it's not me just talking to people and stuff like that, or being texting people, but it's really, I'm scourging the internet. I'm looking, I'm searching, because I know, man, people are constantly posting, and we're in a market now with the trucking where it's very lucrative right now. We're in a good season, although it's a lot of things going on in the world, and you know what's going on, family. There's a lot of things going on, and people are kind of hysteria right now, but the trucking business is doing great. So very much so. And the thing is, it's so hard to get a good truck, or even the one you want. I didn't want to go the route of taking a loan out on the truck. I like the fact that, okay, I gotta buy a cash truck. I might go through a couple little mechanical things here and there. This is why it's important to run through your truck when you buy it and put it in the shop when you get it and see what needs to be addressed. But moral to what I'm saying is, I didn't want to make a bunch of payments on the truck and be a slave to my truck. Not saying that nobody else is, but to me, in my mind, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want a $3,500 or $2,500 or even an $1,800 payment. I wanted to be able to, you know, run my truck efficiently the way that I wanted to and come home. Because the guy that's running hardest trying to make payments, me, I can run less and I'm probably making more or the same. And I can still enjoy my family, because make no mistake about it, the trucking business can be hard on the family if you do not manage and get a grip on it, right? So it's all about balance with us. You know, yes, we enjoy being able to provide for ourselves and we're entrepreneurs, but we don't value money over family, right? So we always try to put a good balance in between the two. So what I'm saying is, I'm just happy that I did not rush out there, even if I did get the truck, because guess what? That's not the truck I really wanted. Now, I did have the Detroit engine in it that I do kind of like. They're very cheap to work on. The one I'm getting now has the N14 Cummins in it. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but guys and gals who truck, they probably know what I'm talking about. And it's the pre-emissions motor. I really wanted a Detroit, but I've had an N14 before, and they're very easy to work on too. Not the best on fuel mileage, but still a strong truck. And with what I'm paying for the truck, I can afford to swap the motor out right now. If I had to put 12 to 15 grand in it, I could. And that's a beautiful situation and position to be in. And I'm very grateful to the Most High, because the truck I'm going to get, everybody was saying you can't get it for no less than 30 or 40. And they're right. And even with that, you got to work on it. If this truck had fuel leaks and oil leaks, it would not upset me, because that's how I'm getting a good price on it. I can afford to put it in the shop and do what needs to be done and sit out of work for at least 2 to 3 more weeks or a month, and it doesn't affect my finances, right? Where I have to dip into my personal savings, and that's a blessing, family. So I just wanted to encourage y'all and just let you know, don't act on impulse, and that's something that I've still battled with. And we always think we're gonna miss out. What we call it in the crypto world, or even the stock investing world, FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't have fear of missing out, because when you walk with the Most High, He's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to make sure you get what your heart desires, as well as it aligning with His will. That's the love that He has, but He will make it to where if it's in His will, He'll still give you your heart desire. Now, don't be doing the wicked stuff. I want to go out here and I want to scam people. I want to do the Lord, make it in your will while I get away with this one time. No, we're not advertising or condoning that. But what I'm saying is, you're acting out of righteousness and you living for Him. You a man honoring your family. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. You care for your children. As a man, sometimes we worry, oh, how I'm going to provide. How am I going to do this? You know, we sit and we worry. You might not even be in a bad financial situation, but you just be sitting there. You always worried. You're in a state of just discomfort at all times. But the Most High God said, you know, just rest your worries on Him. Just walk with Him. You know, when you take your mind off the carnal things, the spiritual doors will open up for you. You know, somebody might have the dream of being a platinum rapper and these things. I used to have them dreams, right? But I sat that down and I'm able to look at that truck. That's what I'm gonna go get. There you go. But look at just the state of being content is a beautiful thing, because not being complacent, but being content with what the Most High has allowed you to obtain. Everybody's not meant to have $1 billion in things. We already know that. It's easier for a camel to enter the eye of a needle than a rich man to inherit the kingdom of God. So we got to know it's a fine balance of even where we need to be going financially, because it can disconnect you from the Most High. And yeah, we like to say, well, I want to help everybody. Yes, be a help, but you got to be careful. You mess around and give the wrong uncle $100,000 and he'll self-destruct. You got to understand what type of help, or overstand rather, what type of help that person needs. So we might be praying and wanting things, not overstanding that it might not be designed in His will. Then when we get it, we wish we didn't have it. Because we got to understand too that the Most High doesn't always give you things. The enemy can give you things as well and let you self-destruct. I see a lot of truckers go out here, man, they start developing vices. Whether it's food, and I know I need to drop some. I need to drop some pounds. I picked up probably 10 to 15 on the road since I've been back. Just in the few months I've been back, so I gotta work on it. But whether it's food, women, whether it's drugs, alcohol. I mean, it's a lot of vices on the road.
We're back.
We're back. Sorry about the little mix-up there. We had a little glitch turned off on us. But
Let's talk about vices.
Vices. Definitely, man, you have to keep your spirit intact while y'all here on this road. If you do want to indulge in the trucking business, or whether you're an employee or owner, you can definitely get caught up in some vices out here, so we got to watch our spirit, got to be very careful and mindful of that. Just stay prayed up. But last time y'all talked to us, we was about 380, close to 400 miles out. Right now, we're about 6 miles out. We're super excited. We're going to definitely get some footage of the truck. I'm super excited, but I got to put my game face on. When you're going to go check something out, you can't act overly excited because you got to make sure everything is good to go. You don't want to neglect missing some on these trucks, and they can get costly. You miss the wrong thing, it can cost you. So, yeah, that tow bill on the rig is not what you want to be paying, especially getting back to North Carolina from Maryland. You might as well just leave it where it's at. But we gonna figure this thing out here. We gonna check it out. We gonna definitely get back with you for sure.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. She nice. They even got a screen on it for the bugs. Oh yeah, that's nice, man. That is nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's clean, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I want to go see your seatbelt, Mom.
Hold on, we're gonna go check it out.